Welcome to RCM Football. We are back with videos, with live shows, all with a neutral and objective opinion. I am a Newcastle fan, you all know that, but I still love talking about football. I still love watching football, Champions Leagues, Europa Leagues, World Cup, Copa America, and all of that we'll be covering in this channel. So please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Very important for you to do that, and also keep an eye. Hit the bell for notifications. That way you get notified every time we are live. We are going to try to bring back live shows, but we're definitely going to bring in videos as well. So stay tuned. Listen, if you support me, please support this channel. Keep an eye on it. Keep a watch on it. And let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. And the video of today is plain and simple. I've been following this whole telenovela, this whole drama series between Viktor Gyokeres, and Arsenal. And of course, he's been very vocal of him wanting to leave the club, wanting to leave Sporting to join the Premier League side, Arsenal. I think he wanted to join the Premier League. He wanted to step up, if you will, and he found it with Arsenal. But now he's been very vocal that he wants to leave, and sporting president, rips into him and basically telling them, "Look, this is not going to fly by, young man. He's actually looking and promises to deliver disciplinary action as the 70 million pound Arsenal target goes on strike." And let's read more into this situation here. And it is that Sporting Club's president Federico Varandas has confirmed that Viktor Gyokeres will face disciplinary action after going on a strike amid strong interest from Arsenal. Listen, there's no such thing as interest anymore. I think this is pretty set in stone. Arsenal won him. They have been the club linked to him heavily. There's been a few other clubs here and there, but it's been Arsenal the whole time. Really strong about him. He's 27 years of age. He failed to report for the club's preseason training this week, despite Sporting having granted him an extended summer break until Saturday, the 12th of July. Now, that patience has now run out, and Varandas is vowing to hand in this striker a hefty fine. Now, players do love their money, and basically, they live just like any of us. They move with money, and sometimes they put their heart into it, but money is the biggest thing of them all, really, to be fair, and no blame to them. Gyökeres is thought to have been agreed a pre-contract with Arsenal, with the only remaining stumbling block in the way of the move to North London is being his transfer fee. So Arsenal and Sporting are not agreeing on the fee. And also, when you get agents and everything else, that has a lot to do with it, to be honest, as well. And it's kind of, I guess you can say it's part of it. Football is a brutal sport, and nowadays it gets a little bit. It's a bit more complicated now when you got agents, when you got all of that stuff going on. It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough, and so, but everything really looks that it's going to happen. But the president doesn't like the fact that the player is just going on a strike, doing whatever he wants. And quite honestly, I do agree with him. If I'm Newcastle and the player wants to leave, granted, I get it. I'm actually one of the fans that will say if a player wants to leave, there's nothing you can do or say to keep him. And actually, you're hurting your team if you force him to stay. But you still have to respect contract. You still have to show up to training. You still have to show up for practice, and you still have to show up when you get called upon. You might leave, and that might happen. And I think Gyökeres will join Arsenal nevertheless. However, there is a code of conduct that we need to follow, and everybody needs to follow, and players have to do that. And I don't think the petulant way will go a long way for Gyökeres. And by the way, every club sees for themselves, right? Every club, and rightly so, but every club thinks Arsenal fans are not talking much about how Gyökeres is behaving, wanting to leave. But imagine if he's doing this, what will happen if he joins Arsenal 2 years from now and he does well in a bigger club like Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid want him? Would you like him to behave this way if he is playing for your club? So that just shows a few things here. Now, again, Arsenal fans are not going to buy into that right now. They're going to say, look, man, this is our guy. We need to get him. And perfectly fine. Now, there's rumblings around Noni Madueke, who I really rate, and I would have liked him for Newcastle, but it hasn't worked. And that's fine. We got Ilanga, and I'm excited about him as well. But Noni Madueke, really excellent player. Rumblings and criticism and just fights and arguments all over social media about him, and even Rio Ferdinand getting involved. And so it's mayhem. But regardless, Arsenal, if they're able to sign Noni Madueke and they're able to get Gyokeres, then that front line starts looking pretty strong. Gyokeres is a striker that's been looked into, and many clubs are after him. Now, me personally, as a Newcastle fan, sure, I would love to have a Gyokeres in my team, but I'm pretty comfortable with the one we got, which is Alexander Isak, and the striker that they wanted to get as well. And I think that most clubs realized that Newcastle are not willing to sell Isak, therefore they moved on to different targets. But I think that Liverpool are interested in Isak as well. So it's interesting. It's interesting what's going on. But when it comes to Gyokeres, let me see here. Verandas, the Gunners are yet to meet Sporting's firm and unmovable, unshakable, unnegotiable £69 million valuation. To be honest, I don't know what Arsenal are waiting for. If that's what they want, just give it to them. You pay over £105 million for Declan Rice. This guy scores goals. Just pay up. It's 69 million, 70 million. Pay up, man. I don't agree with that. I'm the same with my club. I don't agree with this thing that we just get to, try to lowball, play cheap. I get it. Everybody wants to pay cheap, but at the end of the day, look how long this is taking. Get the job done. I'm sure Arsenal fans are saying, just get it done, man. It's 69 million compared to what you've paid before. What is the holdup, right? And so Sporting doesn't want to sell them, and certainly the way this is all going, it seems like, they're being taken for a ride. And Arsenal comes through. They want, they're taking this player, one of the main players. The fans are not going to be happy. So certainly Sporting are not going to do them any favors. So if you want him, £69 million. Now, Varandas, president of Sporting, his recent comments showed that there are no signs of desperation for the Portuguese club. So you got to keep that in mind. A club that doesn't want to sell, a club that's not going to do you any favors, what are you waiting for? He said, we're calm, the president. Everything, let me see. He said, we're calm. Everything can be solved with the closure of the market and a hefty fine and an apology to the group. So he wants an apology. He ain't playing. That guy right there on your screen, he's not playing. He told the Portuguese news agency Lusa. So, Mr. Gyokeres, you got to get, man, you got to get your head straight on, man. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This is interesting. Again, Gyokeres failed to report for the club's preseason training this week, and he seeks a move straight away. I don't know. I mean, if I was involved, if it was my club that this was happening to, that Gyokeres was acting like this, I'd be a little bit upset at the player. I'm not going to lie. But everything is pretty much agreed that he has. Everybody says that he's got the pre-contract terms very much agreed. And so Arsenal just has to pay up. The president continues saying if they don't want to pay Victor's fair market value, we'll be very comfortable with that for the next 3 years. So they don't want to sell. They don't want to sell. So he obviously said no one is above the interest of the club, whoever they are. So but to be honest, Arsenal are the ones in handling this situation. They're the ones that holding the cards. You can say the Portuguese side is, but if Arsenal says 69, take it, there you go, then this is all done. Look, man, Gyokeres scored 54 goals. 54 goals. I know this is the Portuguese league, a little bit different. I don't think he's going to score 54 goals in the Premier League, but maybe I'm wrong. But 54 goals is a lot of goals, man. You still got to score them. And so that was just last year across all competitions, obviously. And so he's rated as one of the most prolific forwards in Europe. And that's something that they have struggled with. And you're still, trying to play around with the amount. What are we talking about, man? Again, Declan Rice, a good midfielder. He's not as good as Tonali. Let's keep it real. But he's a very good midfielder. You paid over $100 million for him. So you are messing around with Gyokeres, who is a goal scoring machine. I don't know. I think you just got to get it over the line at this point. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hit the like button. Don't forget to do that. Subscribe. Activate the bell so you get notified every time we upload a video. We're going to try to put a new video every day. So stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Follow me on X. You can follow the channel at RCM Football Net, or you can follow me at CTA Magpie. I will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.